Well, guys, unfortunately, our FJ Cruiser over here, it totaled. They're coming, Copar's coming to get it right now. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get to build this one or do anything with it. I was looking forward to it because I've never got to do one before. But hey, we got this one. We got plenty to do out here. But I was going to kind of, before we start the video, I was going to jump in and give you an update from the last one.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So I'm always talking about never get to work on none of my own stuff in here because I'm always working on customer vehicles. Well, I've got to work on some of my own stuff. My wife's Yukon is a 15 Yukon Denali, got the 6.2 in it. So she pulled up the other day, fans just running. Ended up cutting the car off, fans still running. Checked the thermostat and it was showing just 0, like it was ice cold. But she just come back from town. So I've got a thermostat, but I've also got a temperature, a coolant sensor, I believe is what it's called. And I'm finna swap that out. I'm gonna swap out the sensor first to see if that's what it is. If not, I'll swap out the thermostat. If neither one of those fix it, I'm in a little bit of trouble because I ain't really a mechanic, more paint and body guy, but I do some of this little stuff of my own. So you guys hang out, we're fixing to get everything out of the way and see if that fixes it. So first thing I've got to do is go ahead and get this breather off of it. I think some people call it like the shark fin breather or something like that. But right down there's a thermostat on the end of that hose, and then right next to it should be that sensor. So I'm gonna get this off, and then we're gonna go from there. And that cover right there, you just pop that up from the bottom, and it takes that end off. And this one's a little different. I believe you gotta push this one down. So one of them's down, one of them's up. After that, I got an 8mm. I'm gonna loosen up this end. There should be another one right over here. Alright, and I think I might have to kind of give this a little bit of a tug. I don't think I missed nothing. Alright, that's off. I might be able to just set this over to the side. So I'm pretty sure that is our sensor that we're looking at. And then this right here is our thermostat housing. We're going to try that sensor first. That should be a lot easier to get to. So I went ahead and disconnected the battery. Because stuff like this is never really a bad idea to disconnect it. And will it set off a code? I don't really know. But I'd rather have it to where it's disconnected. And they had to put the plug in, of course, it's on the back side where you can't really get to it. You know, been way too easy to put this thing on the front side. And then it's got them hoses and everything right in the way. But like I said, I ain't really much on the mechanical side. I do some stuff. More of a painter and body man. But it comes in handy knowing some of that stuff, being around cars when it comes time to fix your own stuff, because you can save a whole bunch of money. Alright, so our plug-in's off. Yeah, she looks a little burnt. Alright, let's see if this right here is gonna work. Kind of tight little spot. Oh, we don't want to break nothing. Oh, that's right there, it's in the way. Alright. May take a couple turns. And I do not have, it's a 19, I do not have a 19 ratcheting wrench. So we're gonna have to do this just the old school way, just little by little. I may grab a ratchet on it. So there's our old sensor. Here's a new one. Fixing to swap that in, plug and play. Be very, very careful not to mess up that plug in. I got a deep weld on it. don't really know how tight this is supposed to be. We're just gonna go till she's nice and snug. All right. All right. That's on. All right. So I got everything, the sensor put back in, all the stuff hooked up, dummied. I didn't tighten down none of the little fasteners for the breather, just because I got to take it off here in a second. But I clipped back on the clamps for the, I think it's PVC valve, or the little kind of breather tubes. So now I'm fixing to crank it, see if it fixed our problem. All right, moment of truth. Showing the hood open. So far, so good. We're finna go on a little test drive. Just got back from a test drive. Everything's all good on it. It ended up being the coolant temperature sensor, I believe what it's called. I also bought a thermostat. I'm taking the thing back to O'Reilly's. It's like $60, $50, and I don't need it. And I really enjoyed kind of being able to come in here on Saturday, knock out a little project, had a problem, got it fixed. It's my own ride versus, you know, some of the other stuff, which I enjoy working on other people's stuff, don't get me wrong. But there's something cool about, you know, I built this place, be able to kind of work on some of my own stuff on the weekends. And that's exactly what I got to do today. And then there wasn't no crazy problems. Didn't break no bolts. Didn't have any weird stuff happening. Couldn't find the right tools. Everything went pretty smooth. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you end up having a problem where your fans are coming on and you don't have any kind of temperature reading at all on your gauge, you might try to go ahead and give that coolant temperature sensor a try. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see y'all on the next one.